There's a little issue here. I was screen recording and writing in the screen, and I thought I was screen recording, but I forgot to press on record, and I recorded around 30-minute video, and 15 minutes into it, my phone got overheated and stopped recording. So yeah, I'm going to re-record the screen recording, and there'll be two parts to this video. This is the first part, and I don't like the concept of two parts, but I'm so sorry. I have to re-record the second part from scratch. So bear with me with this video. The next video will be out tomorrow.
So before I start, I want to say who this video is suited for. So this video is for if you are in some mid to low level, low tier colleges, the so called second tier and the third tier colleges, private or government. Okay, there are some government colleges as well. Okay, which come under the second and third tier. Low second tier to decent third tier colleges. Okay, so next is this is for students who relied completely on college to teach them and also for placements. Okay, so this is the second type. The third is student who haven't explored anything, like nothing more than lecture and exams. If you are in this category, or if you come under the category of passing exam or passing semester is equal to doing well or equal to getting good placements, then this video is for you. If you come under any of these four categories, then I think you should watch this video. So by the end of the video, you'll have a clear picture of what I'm trying to say and what is it that you're missing out. Because the biggest problem is not doing things, it's thinking that you are doing something good, but in reality, you are not. So it is for those type of students, okay? This video is not suitable for the tier 1 students. So if I say tier 1, I mean the IITians, NITians, students from BITS. This video is not for you. Because, I mean, you can watch it, but the problem is this video might not be relatable to you because the struggles that tier 2 and tier 3 college students face is not the same as the struggles that you all face. Yes, tier 1 students have a lot of academic pressure that they face, a lot of peer competition, toxic behavior or toxic friend groups. Yeah, there's a lot of it, but me being from a third tier college, I can't talk much about the IIT problems because I haven't faced it myself. So there are several YouTubers out there who come from IITs who have shared their stories. So I think you should probably watch theirs. Well, it's up to you to watch it or not. But this is mainly for these four categories of students. So what we're going to see in this video is what is it that you're missing out. So we'll start. Okay, here we are going to cover it under 8 points and let's see what they are. Okay, so first, go to the first section. So you have teachers who have no industry experience. Most professors who teach us have never worked a single day in an actual engineering industry. They don't know how placement process works. They know how it works, but they have not experienced it themselves. They haven't gone through it themselves to know the hardships of it. Well, if I have given JE, like you all would have given your JE, right? Some of you might have. When you have given your JE, you can give a realistic, approach to how to take up the exam, but without even having taken any of it. You saying, "Oh, be confident in an interview. Just practice this," is just utter BS because they don't know what the industry requires you to do because they haven't faced it themselves and they are not equipped enough. That's what I would say. And what happens is they haven't have zero to no industry exposure. And what happens is you learn for exam. They train you good for exam, right? You learn for exam. You don't solve any real world problems. And these concepts just stay abstract in your brain. It's just like how you studied Ohm's law in your 11th and 12th. It's just abstract concept understanding. And you have no idea how to apply these concepts. And this is the reality of most colleges in the country, except a very, very few colleges which the toppers study in, the elite colleges, the IITs, the NITs, etc. Most of us have to go through all this every day in our college. So, the solution for this, right, is what we will talk in our later videos. In today's video, we are just going to see the problems, okay? And if you can relate with me, this channel is for you. If you can't, then this isn't for you. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to watch the other videos. But if you can relate with me, then do stick around. I'm not trying to sell you any course. I'm doing all this for absolutely free of cost. And if you still don't want to follow it, it's up to you. I'm not forcing you to do anything, right? I'm just saying what happens in the industry. Doing it and not doing it is totally up to you all. The second problem that engineering college students face is bare minimum placements just to show numbers. Oh, you might say, no, this is not the case in our college. Our college ensures and guarantees 100% placements. 100% placements is just a joke in most colleges. Some IITs haven't had 100% placements this time. And do you think your college has? I'll tell you, your college probably had. You know how they had it? Your colleges would train, let's say there's a group of 1,000 students in your colleges. And out of that, there is a group of 50 students who are very good at what they do. They are very, very smart, but somehow they didn't get into an IIT or an NIT. So what they do is they take these 50 students, train them, and get them placed in the fan companies. And these 50 students are who are presented in your college banners. These 50 students, 50 is a high number, some colleges are even lesser, 10 students maybe. These students are whose names which is put up on the notice board, on the banner to say, oh, student got 50 lakh placement, 50 lakh package at Google, at Microsoft. These are the 50 students. So if you're one among the 50, then no issues. But what are the odds that you're one among the 50? Let's do the math. 50 divided by 1000 into 100, whatever this is, you know. You are expected to be on the top 5% out of the 1000. And I'm saying this is even lesser in some colleges. It could be 1%. It could be even sometimes just 5 students. That's 0.5%. This is the reality, right? So if you think your college can guarantee you placements, probably think about it. And you know who are the other rest of students? What do the 990 students, 95, oh yeah, whatever, right? Number of students do 950 students, right? Minus 50 is 950 students. You know what these students do? They are placed in companies like TCS. These companies will offer package as low as 3 LPA, 5 LPA. This is not your basic pay. This is your entire pay in total. All your everything included. This is your pay. When I say you, I'm trying to personalize. This needn't be your case if you work hard, right? About which we'll talk about in our later videos. But this is the reality of the 100% college placements in most of the colleges in the country, right? So, next is the third point. No one cares about internship. When was the last time you and your faculty, or you and your senior, or you and your classmates discussed about getting placed in an internship? You might say, oh, in third year we get internships. You know, in top colleges, students start doing internships in companies or in startups or in non-profit organizations from sometimes from first year. First year is pretty rare, but second year onwards they start doing it. And how do these companies hire? It is based on the skills. It is not just a college requirement for you to have, but these students, out of interest, out of their skill, they go and get paid hundreds and thousands of rupees, sometimes even in dollars. This is the status outside of your college. And what is your college teaching you? Nothing about internship. Nobody talks about internship until final year. Because final year, yes, they have to show, oh, all our students did internship to put in their college banner. But apart from that, no one cares about what you are doing, the skills that you are developing in the 4 year college period. No hands on experience, no exposure to what happens in companies. Because what you learn in your college is so different from how or what companies want you to do, how companies treat you outside. The workflow is completely different. They don't ask you to write a program for prime numbers. They don't ask you to write a program to complete the Fibonacci series. That's not how companies work. There is so much process. And all this you can get exposure only when you go for internships. And do colleges even support it or even care about it? No, they don't. This is the reality. Next point. Zero clue about what's hot in tech. This is so true in so many colleges. No one knows what's happening. When was the last time your college taught you about the real world things? Now, let me say this and you will get to know what I'm talking about. Your college syllabus will have C programming, right? Java, DBMS, right? Well, these are important, right? These are crucial skills. They are important. Java is pretty important. DBMS is also important. C, yes, it is important when you go into nuanced fields like game development or like motion graphics development and all that. It's pretty nuanced. But yes, this is what the syllabus teaches you. You know what is hot in tech right now?
What companies hire you for? They want you to know React, Docker. This comes in DevOps, right? Kubernetes. Oh, mind me if spelling is wrong. Uh, Machine learning. What else? Cybersecurity. These are nuanced fields that companies hire you for, they pay you for, they give you internship for. But colleges don't care about all this because this is what the syllabus teaches. Well, C, Java, and all are important, but what do companies hire you for? Companies don't hire you just because you know Java. They expect you to have a project with Java, which they don't support you for. This is the reality. What happens is you graduate after 4 years, and employees don't even consider your skill set. You know why? Because companies know that Java, C, DBMS, C++ are taught by colleges. They are a part of your syllabus. They want to know what you have studied outside of syllabus. What is something that you built by learning these concepts? What differentiates you from the rest of the other students who study with you? That is what companies want. But colleges don't care about it. All they care about is completing the syllabus. Faculty care about sitting and reading the slides. And yeah, it adds no real value to what you do.